Sunday in Azerbaijan. It's feature race day on the street. Here is the circuit at round 4 of FIA Formula 2's 2023, with action all the way through 20 turns, and Formula 1 later on today in his 4th Grand Prix start. Logan Sarge in a lot of action this weekend as well. And Yuri Vips in the feature race. It ain't over till it's over.
Certainly isn't, but the start of the race, 18 degrees cooler in terms of track temperature.
It's a lot of things to remark upon. Enzo Fittipaldi didn't, because it was already hard enough throwing on the anchors down at turn 1. So all of the...
With the steering wheel 15 degrees out way back on Friday. Start this race, so much difficulty with the medium at the end of the race yesterday. 4th tyre warm-up. As we look then down the grid.
All today in Formula 2 for him for the feature. Enzo Fittipaldi alongside Hulkenberg looking to make amends after that late crash. Same applies to Daruvula, not really his fault. 10, and then it's the experienced Ralph Boschung next to Trident's Roman Stanley places. Same applies to Juan Manuel Correa. Jack Doohan looking to find some 2 on the grid. Amory Cordial lines up next to
tyre before switching over onto the medium. Expect to see a mid 30-second drop plus tyre tax to go on top of every single pit stop these drivers.
Driver, the 17-year-old Oliver Behrman, who became the youngest.
Yeah, that was a small to improve on my lap. To be honest, I have no idea how I did it. Yeah, was even possible.
So Oliver, fastest lap point and 10 for victory yesterday. This man's going 17. Got a penalty for the sprint race, but he did cross the line first to winning. But they are paying attention. That is why Formula 2 goes racing on the...
Yesterday's sprint race, the primacy really dialed in here. Both of you, you've got the track dialed in. It's incredible what you can achieve, even by Oliver Behrman in the Prema. In what is a very beneficial, got that braking zone down into turn 1, which you can hook the wheels in, and I've yet to spot a car starting on the medium tyres, Mr. J.
Of the field, lining up in 17th and 18th are the only ones on the Azerbaijan, and Formula 2 goes racing on the streets of back. Better behaved through there today than it was, but this is Formula 2 now. Comparison to yesterday, Behrman with the dream getaway, Behrman with the lead.
Yeah, Behrman throughout the field. Even the leaders with difficulties, we've got the Camposes.
There to tell you the difference, getting past his experienced teammate. He's not the only one. Doing in the middle there in car 14 in the Alpine livery, removed from Victor Martins as they take it up through this flat.
Early management here as drivers try to extend this stint and make it to lap 8 or 9 in order to have a safe.
He gets closer, closer, closer still, and wafts one to the inside. Now driving on his mirrors, allowing Behrman to just extend that gap at the front.
Look,
Pourchaire moving up, didn't have it on the main straight after 1 lap this year. 2nd victory of the year.
Well, Fittipaldi struggling for pace a little bit, I would say, in that roadie start. I think I've seen all year. Oliver Behrman got a really nice launch. Hustle down towards turn 3, the 2 white cars at the base of your picture. But
car, it's an ART in this championship. He went from 8th on the grid.
From Zane Maloney's perspective, started 9th. He's still 9th. Now we're going to have a look at down the inside, but you can see how much more purchase the cars.
One in the race. Pourchaire on the charge. Past Fittipaldi in the braking zone. One Prema putting pressure on for the podium place. The other one.
Than the leaders at the front of this race, and he's made a half second. Wow, different brake. It's like they were braking for a different corner.
Street tracks so far this year cost him a bit of confidence in Jeddah. Behrman in his rookie season, Pourchaire in his 3rd. Experience telling as well. Victor
one's not over because we do know how strong that Prema is.
Compared, but yesterday it was a tailwind down there. Today it's a crosswind there, and this is Hauger going wheel to wheel with Crawford. Is the room. Crawford maintaining 6th place at the moment.
High stake stuff from Crawford.
Loney and Stanek, the fastest lap at the moment, belongs to Kushmini.
Absolutely correct about that wind speed, Alex. Swinging around past and actually given Behrman the opportunity to scamper away quickly. Look,
his teammate.
Come on, we're quicker than Fittipaldi. Need to pass him quick. Come on.
Once more, Vesti and Behrman, the class of the field in terms of pace, yes, 5th, but Vesti will be looking to make that move in short order.
After Behrman made a bolt for it, he really did try to break away from the pack there before he pit stopped, and we'll see a flurry of activity. You've got to get to the end of lap 6 before.
In the early laps, and then Pourchaire made that move, the ultimate pace of that Prema, maybe even a strategic tapped back into that early pit stop and take the medium long.
In this category to his name, and he will be trying to fight through on the medium, can come at any moment, as we saw with a late crash at turn 15 yesterday. Now the fastest lap, softest available in the Formula 2 range that we'll use all year. Laps ago is now watching in the mirrors as Fittipaldi keeps the
matched with Crawford ahead, or at least with the DRS, able to hang experience in a Formula 2 car as Teo Pourchaire, I doubt is going to let him do that. That instinct, interestingly enough, with Martins on his gearbox. We know that the overcut is available. We know how hard it's going to be in terms of track position, while your rivals are skidding up, trying to build temperature.
Really, let's deal with this possible overtake first of all. No, Vesti's not in. Take a while for him to generate that tyre temperature. To Rouvelet, surprised to see him switch at the earliest possible opportunity.
We've got Leclerc, Boschon, a very specific window where they pitted and the rest of the field. A very important phase for all of these drivers.
Now bringing the tyre temperature in, trying to generate it himself. There's no tyre. Fittipaldi, after a tough day yesterday on the medium tyre, looking much happy to box this lap.
Yeah, confirm, mate, box this lap, box this.
To cut to the pit lane, pop a set of medium tyres on, which grid box is that Victor Martins? It is Victor Martins in the background.
First of all, the road in Carlin being serviced by the position though over Crawford. That's important. So he's still got
seconds in these early laps.
Let's watch this lap.
So might try the overcut, might try to go one more. Big slide through the exit of 15, no harm done.
So Rouvelet on board. That is a Prema running out of tyres. You can see it from the exit of turn. Surely they will both come into the pits, mirror what each other's do, and that means no intervention for a virtual safety car or a full safety. And he is staying out on track, so he becomes the race leader. He takes Hadjar, who's to see where they are in relative to the other three cars. They were back
strategically. They were a long way ahead in realistic terms, weren't they? When they came and for sure as
Correa sending one to the inside.
Already scrubbed. They scrubbed him in practice on Friday, which is why they have that cut lane.
That's what we've been telling you about. Wonderful illustration of what they're doing. A long way back. Martin's stuck behind him. Trying to fall.
Why he's so far back.
Yes.
They'll now, while Behrman and Pourchaire pick up their stop. We're still waiting for Hadjar. We're still waiting for Verschoor.
But he's in no mood to wait around. Vesti being held up by Verschoor. And then the two drivers on the alternative strategy. Here is the move through. So we did see a yellow flag a few moments ago. And 15 is off the road again. And that brings out the virtual
circuit.
This is down at turn 4.
In warming it up, and then the flick turn, which I thought he